Well, welcome back to part two. A much happier poodle who's had his dinner. So let's go around the rest of this garden. This is just getting better and better. This long Japanese wisteria, isn't it, Kate?
Yeah.
With these incredible long bracts.
Wisteria prolifica.
Just look at the length of these. I think they must be...
Oh goodness, 3 foot? I
3
mean,
or
just
4
turn around.
foot.
Those ones are incredible. I've never seen anything like it.
This is absolutely beautifully situated. From inside that French window, you are looking out through those bracts of wisteria flower at this time of year, and that's repeated at the other end in front of little utility room door. Just look the way they droop right the way down. Both doors luckily open inward, so they don't get trapped in the door. But what a fantastic plant this is. And under planting it,
look at these fantastic little violets that are just self-seeded in there.
I was going to talk about the agapanthus.
They're not doing much at the moment.
They aren't doing anything at the moment, but growing beautifully. Lovely little sprinkling of
dogtooth violets.
Yeah. Hello, my poodle. They've just self-seeded in here and gradually spread out, haven't they?
It's so pretty, and they've survived the build.
Lovely little things. Well, to be honest, they haven't had much of a challenge in this area, have they? Done very little in that other than thicken up the gravel slightly.
They were under scaffolding for about a year.
A bit of Siberian just coming down the side of those steps to form a green boundary. Let's go and have a look, see what else there is in these long borders.
What's about the hostas?
Well, the hostas are doing very well. I'm pleased with the hostas. Hostas in pots, you'll know I'm a big fan of. We grow them here. This is a north-facing wall at the base, so they're only getting the sunshine at this very late stage in the evening. And we've got a lovely collection of different varieties. I've had one bad failure.
Have you?
Here.
Oh.
Just look.
That's yeah.
This was
slugs
stuck in the back against the side of that barbecue cover, and
which needs replacing.
The slugs were just working their way around the gravel, down the cover and onto the leaves. So
yeah, big mistake putting them next to that.
Big mistake. All the others are looking incredibly healthy, and by growing them in pots on gravel, you don't by and large have much of a problem with slugs.
Could we move the barbecue actually?
We could, but
I think maybe we need to.
Definitely need a new
weather. We can't get to it anymore. There's so many hostas.
Cover. Just look at this lovely big deep vein variety here. Absolutely gorgeous.
And that one's got really bad slug damage from the same call, and
again,
that one. Oh.
Yeah. Need to have a little bit of attention here just to get them away from the cover where they're touching.
We need to move the barbecue.
It's allowing the slugs to make their way and bypass the gravel, which acts as a very good protection for these leaves most of the time.
We've never actually had slug damage before, have we?
No. These long new borders, blocks, 4 matching blocks, all planted on a slightly different colour theme.
Although they are getting more similar as things self-seed.
As your favourites make their way around.
It's very hard to pull beautiful plants out.
Just look at these fantastic sized.
Yes, this one's supposed to be pale pink over here, but the foxgloves have come in. And they're so beautiful, I can't bring myself to pull them out.
I just love having the drifts of foxgloves that self-seed a few. We've got a lot of delphinium coming up in there as well, haven't we? Still not showing much in the way of bud colour yet, but that's going to be a little bit of valerian worked its way in the centre there as well.
Oh, look at these. These are just something that's self-seeded. I think the bird bath needs a bit of a clean, but look at these wonderful, I no idea what they are. They just appeared in the garden and I've propagated them.
Pricked them out and planted them around the base of this bird bath.
They're just incredible.
Giving us this lovely tall spires just of different heights and the different colours. The blue ones seem to be taller than the pink variety.
I love them both. I think I actually love the pale pink more.
Looking good.
Look at this, another bee-friendly one. If you want to grow plants that the bees will love, they absolutely love this. And again, even though it's getting quite cool now, so they will be going to bed soon, they're still active on this.
Still all out on this, aren't they? Because it's just opening up and must be absolutely full of nectar. And then those irises, still doing that fantastic display. Beautiful, with the Siberian irises just starting in the distance. And then your wildflower, little block that you're allowed to come up there. It's not been as florid with the Oxeyes
No,
this
it's
year.
quite subtle.
I think it was the Oxeyes that was so spectacular last year, but that's quite often the way with these cottage garden plantings. You get a bit of
Oh, look at the light coming through these.
variation through them.
It's
Oh, the
lovely.
Wisteria's out. Is it pink
Oh,
or is it
it's
white?
white. Oh no, we bought this as a pink wisteria, but it wasn't in flower and it's white.
I think they must have spray painted it in the
And
garden
do you
centre.
know, I nearly made the same. No, it wasn't in flower. I nearly made the same mistake again today. I really want a pink wisteria.
You know, it's a very nice white one, though, isn't
It's
it?
beautiful.
Not
Yeah.
long bracts.
It's not pink though. I can't believe it. That's twice that.
Well, there's a lesson in that. When it comes to buying wisteria, you should always buy one in flower at this time of year and not trust the labels.
Yes, I nearly did do exactly the same today at the garden centre, didn't I? I saw one with a pink label, no flowers on it, and Mike has very sensibly said, no, Kate, put it back.
Put it back. Wait until you can find one that's got good flower on it, because they vary so much and some of them can be quite grey.
Oh, that's a shame. And this one, all the flowers gone to the top. I think this year this is going to need a really good hard prune, because actually previous years it's flowered much lower down. And although it's beautiful, you can't really see the flowers.
Rosa rugosa, just look how vigorous it's shooting from the base stem, so
Yes.
there'd be no problem at all cutting that back as soon as it's finished flowering.
A radical haircut.
Take all that top growth out, take the pressure off the rose arch,
Which is quite a
and get a much
fragile.
denser plant and flowering next year.
Oh, look at the blue irises.
Looking very well with the evening sunlight just
Oh, we can see
coming
sunset
through
in a
them.
minute.
Absolutely gorgeous.
Oh,
This is a new planting, isn't it? It went in last year.
Yeah, it's done so much better than I
Showing
thought
you
it
this
would.
coming on, sitting in water for most of January and February, but it's done them no harm at all.
The Rambling Rector is going to be coming out in the next week or two, I think.
Yeah, no colour in the buds yet, but that's
Budding out.
this magnificent large. I don't think it's
Does
going
it
to show
really?
filming into the sun.
No, I don't think so.
15 foot by 15 foot of Rambling Rector, which is
Oh, look.
just a mass of colour.
My Camasias are flowering. I thought they weren't going to,
Wow.
but actually they're very subtle.
Well, they're about to flower. They're
Blink
green
and
at
you'd
the
miss
moment,
it.
but they are doing better
Yeah.
in this area. Quite a few of them. You can see the buds coming up here. Are these white, blue,
Just
or
hope the deer don't
can you
eat
remember
them.
the colour of these?
White.
These are all white.
Yeah.
Okay, one to look out for in probably about a week's time in this area.
Just have this horrible feeling the deer's going to eat all the hens.
Yeah, if you saw the short Kate posted up earlier in the week of the roe deer just on this lawn, looking at the salad bar. We'll see if they survive or not, or whether they are deer proof or deer food. Just look at that Jack's lemon now popping.
It's quite good that you put your lemon trees in front of it.
With the lemons in front,
They go very well.
The Jack's lemon is the Irish variety, an 1840 French variety which we've successfully grown here now, and last year we just replanted this whole bed with Jack's lemon to give this long display. I didn't think they were going to flower. They have. It's just at its very best now.
Oh, I think it's time to go and see the roses. So if you just pause there for a minute.
Okay.
Spectacular, isn't it?
Well, not roses, but azaleas just in the evening. Dappled sunlight here, looking so good.
The orange one is incredible, actually.
That's
Look at that.
done really well in the back. Good volume of flower on that against the dark ivy and holly in the hedge behind.
I don't think it's ever been as good as that before. It's incredible.
That's
look at the climbing
very,
waves.
very well in that position. We did cut quite a bit of the smoke bush back, which had got very dominant over the top of them, let more light through, and that's really reinvigorated
I think it needs another
them.
haircut.
This Philadelphus was looking so good earlier in the season, but
what's happened to it?
It's now looking not happy at all, and there's hardly any flower on it. But then it is a variety that's grown mainly for the foliage colour rather than the
rose is starting to come out.
Starting to get this button rose just bursting into flower now at the end of the old farmhouse. We don't know the name of the
big red one.
The big red one, the magenta one. It's been there. Look at the thickness of the stem, probably 60, 70 years. And then a mixed planting around the front of the farm, just wrapping round with more Oxeye daisies in this quite narrow border along the front. And then looking back over the old garden. Oh, we've got a barn owl. Look at that.
Oh my goodness.
Beauty. Can you see that?
Yeah. Oh, please
coming
fly this
in.
way.
Hopefully it'll turn around, but
Oh,
adult barn owl just hovering over the paddock behind in the evening sunshine.
I think it's time for a drink.
I think it is time for us.
Might be gin o'clock.
Yeah. Poodle's had enough, haven't you, Ted?
Ted's ready for a rest.
Looking for his basket. So we'll end it there. I hope you've enjoyed this little evening tour around this garden. Part 2. Do skip back to part 1 if you missed that, round the front of the old vegetable garden. Now our cutting garden.
I think I'd like to we'll do a yard tour tomorrow, because unfortunately at this time of day the yard is in complete shade.
We get
But
some morning sunshine.
It's absolutely fantastic at the moment, full of flowers.
So join us for that. Part 3. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.